Microsoft has just fired 2 more employees for protesting the company's contracts with the Israeli government and military. This isn't an isolated case. It follows a series of protests, building takeovers, and even arrests, all under the banner of the activist group No Azure for Apartheid. So what's really happening inside Microsoft? Why are workers risking their jobs? And what does this tell us about the clash between big tech, politics, and employee activism? Let's dive in. According to reporting by The Verge, the 2 employees fired this week are Nizreen Jaradat and Julius Shan. Microsoft says their terminations are connected to protests inside the office of Brad Smith, the company's president. Protesters live-streamed from his office earlier this week, drawing massive online attention. This follows 2 other firings the night before when employees were let go after occupying Smith's office building. Jaradat had previously sent a mass email across Microsoft, declaring she was fed up with how the company treats Palestinian employees, breaking through corporate restrictions on internal language about Gaza and Palestine. This is not a one-off protest. The group No Azure for Apartheid has been escalating actions all year. They've interrupted Microsoft executives during live presentations. They tried to occupy plazas at Microsoft HQ. At one point, they poured red paint over a Microsoft sign to symbolize blood, leading to 18 arrests. The protesters demand that Microsoft end its contracts with the Israeli government, particularly around Azure cloud services, which they argue are complicit in human rights abuses. How has Microsoft responded? After the building occupation, Brad Smith held a press conference. He said the company is working every day to investigate whether its Azure cloud systems are being misused in Israel. But Smith also criticized the protesters, saying storming offices and live streaming from inside leadership's workspace was not okay. Microsoft declined to give further comment to the press. But clearly it's drawing a line between free expression and what it calls disruption of workplace safety and operations. From the employee's perspective, this is about conscience. Jaradat, a Palestinian employee, said she bypassed company filters to speak honestly about her experiences and Microsoft's role in the war. Other workers in the movement say they feel silenced inside the company, unable to use words like Palestine or Gaza in internal communications without being flagged. For them, taking over offices and sending mass emails wasn't just about protest. It was about forcing Microsoft to acknowledge a moral responsibility for how its technology is used abroad. But here's the risk. Employees are losing their jobs. Microsoft has now fired at least 4 people in connection to these protests, and the group shows no signs of slowing down. It raises tough questions. Should tech workers risk their careers for activism, or should companies tolerate more dissent on geopolitical issues, especially when billions of dollars in contracts are on the line? Meanwhile, critics argue that by firing workers, Microsoft is trying to shut down the conversation, not resolve it. This story is about much more than just a few firings. It's about the power employees have inside big tech, the limits of protest in the workplace, and the way global conflicts are playing out inside Silicon Valley boardrooms. So what do you think? Did Microsoft go too far by firing these employees, or did the workers cross a line by occupying offices? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you found this breakdown helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping tech and the world.